For beginner techs who plan on going to school, you will have to know how to prep your mannequin hand. For starters, I do already have the initial nail tip placed inside of the mannequin hand, but if for some reason you would need me to make a video on how to place it inside, I don't mind doing so. Secondly, you're going to go in and you're going to buff the nail just to make sure that the tip is able to adhere to the nail plate. So here I've buffed the nail plate pretty good, but you'll notice that I still had trouble with some of those tips adhering to the nail plate. So because it is a mannequin hand, it's actually not a real nail plate. And guys, I'm going to be completely honest. I can't necessarily say that I'm using these terms correctly because I still mix up the nail bed, nail plate, and I'm sorry about that. But so yeah, as you can see, I'm measuring the nails, the tips, just to make sure that the tips meet from sidewall to sidewall. You do not want to place a too small tip onto the tip of your nail, because what will happen is the nail will lift and it'll break. That's one of the main lessons I've learned being a nail tech, which I don't do a lot of nails, so I can't say. I would say I'm still basically in the beginner stages, although I'm licensed and have been doing nails off and on for a little while. I'm still basically in the beginner stages. As you can see, it does take a few seconds for the glue to adhere to the nail tip. I do use KDS glue, and it takes a little bit of time per nail because the video is sped up, and as you can see, it still took some time. But the key is to make sure that it is glued down properly, just so you can know you have a pretty good foundation before even laying the acrylic, because you don't want your nails already popping up and then you go to lay the acrylic and of course the nails break. So again, if you notice that it's still taking me a little bit of time to glue these tips down, and it's going to be this way on the mannequin hand. It's usually not this way on an actual human hand, but or human nails, but sometimes it is, because I can say I have dealt with someone who I really could not get the nail to glue down, and I was just like, what in the world? Like, I knew my glue wasn't good because I already had a client before, but for some reason this particular client, I could not get the glue to stick. Which with those clients, all I do is go back in and I'll buff a little bit more. So you can go back in, buff a little bit more, and it does tend to stick. Now, as you can see, I am going in and I'm going to blend the tip to the natural nail. And the reason for this is just to make sure there's a smooth transition. That's why I do so, because I don't necessarily think that you should have to, but I do believe it helps the nail stay longer. I really do, because I know it's been times where I did not blend the tips, and to me, I had more issues with breaking. So now I make sure I blend the tip every time. Now normally I would have cut these nails down first before blending, but for some reason I did not. So this is going to be kind of backwards for me, but I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut the tips. Now, shaping is something that I have yet to really care too much about, because most of my clients like squoval nails. Most of my clients have kids. I haven't had too many clients who wanted really sharp nails or who wanted like a really squared out nail. But I am trying to build my clientele and open up to a bigger audience. So I am going to go in and I'm going to shape these nails in more of a, I don't know the word for it, but the new way. some of the latest nail trends. I'm going to go ahead and shape it in that way, if that makes sense. Sorry for my verbiage, y'all. But yeah, you'll see that I'm going to go in and I'm going to shape. And these are actually considered duck nails, y'all. It is something that I've never really been a fan of until recently. I actually like the shorter version of duck nails. Which is a surprise for me because it's just really never been my thing. But yeah, so I'm going in and I'm shaping the nails. Now, I did go back in after the video and shape a little bit more because I kind of did not like how it was shaped at first. But you get it. If you want more videos from me, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know what type of videos you guys would like to see more of as beginner nail techs. I can't really say too much for the intermediate nail techs because I'm not really in that stage yet. But yeah, more videos coming soon.